Hey everybody, figured I'd do a recording today rather than a live stream. So I did a tiny bit of work. I got a couple of water lines from up top of the waterfall because I ran out of water down below. Well, okay, I didn't really run out of water, but I'm still holding out for water in the coal plant down there. I got one string left to string together. And the water lines come in here. And then the bauxite that I'm bringing in through the trains is coming up right here. And it's about time I did aluminum. I did a little bit of research. Not in the game, but just kind of putzing around research myself. But the other thing I did was I got rid of all the fuel generators that I had over here. I am making a little bit of fuel just for, just to do the whatchamacallit, the jetpack. I'm still stuck with the jetpack because I could buy the items. I have enough tickets, but I'd rather make them. So I'm making petroleum coke, which I have a nice color for them. I picked out this one. So this is my petroleum coke color. Meanwhile, I make the lines, of course, the way they should be. Bringing in heavy oil residue. I always paint those. I tried to get that color as close as I could when I made it custom. And then all of this just goes down into some storages and then heads downstairs. And yeah, that's... I'm not going to follow it, but yeah, it gets kind of convoluted down there. I got rid of all the fuel lines. I do still have a fuel tank down here, and that fuel tank does actually still feed over here. I'm making boxed fuel. Alrighty, so I'm back from a phone call. I have no idea where I was. So today, I got a little bit done on the... I just changed it over. The last episode I showed you where my fuel factory is. The fuel generators. So the recipe that I've picked, what do I got it on? Display capture. So I should be able to... Yeah, okay. Hang on. It's black just for a second. Okay, so this is the... I took these screenshots, and I'm going to go with the alumina solution instead of... Hang on, back to game. OK. Yeah, sorry, I keep bouncing back and forth because it's a little bit delayed on my screen capture there. So, I have all of the other... Yeah, I mean, the packaged alternate one doesn't mean anything. But instead of the original one that gives off silica... Okay, now, I've tried this one before, and I always had to supplement my silica because now you turn around and you take your alumina solution and you turn it into scrap, right? And then you get the scrap and the water left over, but then you take the leftover silica from the aluminum solution and you turn it in with the scrap and you turn it in to make it aluminum ingots. Okay, that's not what I'm going to do. Okay, because I am able to use this one. Okay. So I'm going to use the alumina solution that's just going to produce me alumina. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to add it with petroleum coke, which is why I went and made petroleum coke. And then that's going to give me scrap and water left over. Okay. Which I'm not absolutely sure what I'm going to do with the water, but I'm thinking I'm just going to route it into my power plant. And then I'm going to burn it off down in the power plant, add a little coal or whatever to it and burn it off down there. Then I'm going to take the scrap and I'm going to turn it in 2 for 1. The other one is 6 for 4. Okay, so if we just do some simple mathematics, if I multiply that by 3 to make it 6, then I'm getting 6 for 3 which the normal recipe was 6 for 4, but you're having to add silica into the mix. Okay, well, I'm not making silica back here, so I'm going to try this one. And then, I mean, I do have the alclad aluminum sheet, which uses copper. Okay, so that's the plan. Coffee. So that's the plan. So that is the plan, everybody. And I'm not going to make a huge facility. I'm thinking in between these two roads. I'm going to make like one quadrant, right? And I'm going to basically take this quadrant and make it into. And I really need to put buildings up, and I really need to dress up the place. This is not looking all that special. This building has not had any window dressing put on it whatsoever. It's looking a little bare. And I'm running out of time now. I thought I had more time as well. Okay, so I'm going to need room for the water and that stuff. I want to stay a little ways away from the wall. Let's go right there. Okay, so how's the math going to work out? We're using alternate 2. Sloppy. Yeah, 10 bauxite, 10 water. So I need 200 per minute in water. Oh, and 200 per minute bauxite. I'm not going to need very many of these. 780 is a MK5 belt. So 200 and 200. That doesn't really add up really well. So I can go 3. So 3. Oh, guess I need more motors. Need more motors. Oh, I can't wait to get the wings together. I would get the wings, and I just go to the thing and buy. I had a commenter, by the way. I wanted to take care of this. I had a commenter mention that I can get more from the when you're looking at making like fuel, okay, or making. Let's go down. I'll show you. Oh, okay, that's plastic. Yeah, polymer resin. Okay, so when you're making heavy oil residue, you get polymer resin as a byproduct. I'm taking that polymer resin and I'm shoving it into a sink because I to be honest with you, I just don't care about it. Now, I had a commenter tell me, and I knew this, but I'm going to say didn't care, but he did bring it to my attention, and I thank you very much for doing it. But it's better to take a little bit of water and that polymer resin, okay, and turn it into fabric and then sink the fabric, and you get more tickets. He is absolutely correct. No, oh, that's what else I forgot to do. Looking a little dark, right? So you take that polymer resin, you take it, you put in a little bit of water with it, and then you sink the fabric, and the fabric sinks way better than the polymer resin. Now, my issue, interesting, lag. Yeah, I got bounced. Alrighty. Wow, I got knocked way back. Okay, well, and I've been noticing that lately. I've been getting tossed off my own server. I haven't been checking log files, so I'm not too sure if there's a. And I'm still going to need more motors. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be. I'm going to see if I can keep this for the 1.0. I doubt it. I doubt it'll work. But I'm going to check it out anyway, just to see. For the fun of it, just to see. 30, 10, and 20. Okay, I got lots. But I'm thinking of starting a new one for the 1.0 anyway. Because I'm not really happy with how this worked out. I thought it would be really neat and interesting, and it turned into a logistic nightmare. And I think I can do better going back to basically a satellite build. Okay. So these were alternate sloppy. Yeah, 10 and 10, 12, making 240 per minute. So I guess I gotta, click off the pause button after I pause it. Oops. I got a pretty important phone call in there. So here's what I did. You recall I talked about the recipes I'm going to use. So I go bauxite and water into alumina. I skip the whole, turning it into silica. I skipped that whole process. I'm just trying it this time around. I'm going to see how I like this recipe. I'm not absolutely sure I'm supplying it with enough, but we'll see. Doing 3 and 3. Reason being, 200 bauxite. If I want a fourth, I don't have a belt that can do 800. And the water lines will only do 600. So I only got 2. I don't know. I didn't think I would need that much more. I mean, to be honest with you. I am not happy with this line, though. Okay. I've been trying to color all my water lines and whatnot. And I'm not happy with the blue. I'm off by a little bit. I can never seem to get those. So that's all working. Coming out of here, I have 240 alumina per minute. But if you take 240 and you multiply it by 3, you get 720. So I'm making absolutely more alumina than I can even pump through the pipes, which I'm fine with. Because all that's going to happen is the bauxite's going to back up, not the end of the world. And the water's going to back up, not the end of the world, if those two back up. Then I'm taking, in effect, I'm taking 600 alumina, and I'm bringing it over here. And 180 per minute. Times 6 again. So I got 3 and 3. And if you take that, it's 540. Okay, so I have more alumina solution coming through the lines than what I can handle here. Oh, sorry, everybody. It's late. Got back from work and whatnot. I just wanted to pump out a video for everybody, and it's just been a fail. So the water that's coming out of here. Now, I've tried in the past to take that water and flip it around using tanks, using funky piping and all the rest of that, and I can never seem to keep it running. So my plan this time is I'm going to take this and I'm going to shove it downstairs, and I'm going to take that over to the coal power plant. Now, I just finished getting myself a whole bunch of petroleum coke. Not only for this, because that's petroleum coke, right? So I'm using the petroleum coke recipe. So I also made an overabundance of it, and I'm shoving 2 belts down to the coal plant. And then I'm going to take each of these water lines And I should be pumping out 105 per minute on 2 different lines. So 315, 315. I had to separate them because, of course, a line can only handle 600, and this would be 630. And I want to be able to eat. All of the water needs to get eaten up. Otherwise, these will stop producing. Now, I don't mind if they stop producing because of alumina, because then in this area, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to make a smelting area. I might stack it up. We'll see what the numbers are like. Because these are now making... And I don't know what's going on with the server today. It's just non-stop lag. And I was getting a whole bunch of red over there earlier, which is never a good sight. But it's 300 per minute. So I'm making 1,800 per minute. Now I'm not producing. Not getting petroleum coke. Okay. Like I said, it's just been non-stop problems today, all across the board. That is a splitter. Building's just been a headache, and I'm wondering what went on. Okay, now I'm getting some out. I'm thinking when I transferred this save over to my laptop and then went on the road and built while I was out there on my laptop. My laptop did not do very well with this, of course. Old laptop, new game, Unreal Engine 5, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking something got messed up. I'm not impressed, but it's all good. 1.0 is coming. I was going to dress this place up, make it look good. I'm going to try to get on that. But I have a lot of other games I'm goofing around with and other things I still want to do. Me and Deathus were playing a Railroad online, and I really want to get back to that one. He's been goofing around with Dyson Sphere program lately. Another one that I like playing. There's so many games. So many games. Okay, everything seems to be going well. All I got to do now is run the water down to the power plant so that the power plant will suck the water up. You know what? I'm going to run it. Where am I? I'm there. I want to be there. Okay. So we're going to make it a little thicker. Is that enough? We'll go back to 1. There we go. Now cover that. Then we'll go back to pipes. Okay. So let's go. How do I want to do this and make it look good? I don't want to go backwards on look right. So let's go middle of that one. Spin you. Middle of that one. So there we go. We're basically side by side. And you get on there. Get over to this side. You hop up there. We'll get to the far side of this. Ooh. And then we'll go there. Then you just delete the foundations that you used to do the hop, skip, and a jump thing. Get rid of these because they don't look good there no more. Just be careful when you're doing this. You don't delete your pipe. You can usually get it back, but things mess up. Okay. So just I'll come come back and do the rest of it later, but I just want to use our water pipes. Okay. Now, let's go for the long haul here. This build has been a lot of running everything in the roof. That's... I don't think I'm going to play another one of these where it's the big monster here. I don't know. It's a bit of a headache trying to run everything into the roof like I have been. It's starting to kind of grate on my nerves a bit. I thought it would be really neat, and I've never actually done a build where I had everything in one, you know, basically one big, huge building. And it's proving to be a logistic nightmare. My plan for dressing up the place and making it look good, well, that fell through for a bunch of different reasons. But now I want to go... Is that not running, or am I just too far away? This part's running. That should be running. Why are you not running? I never applied power to it. Wow, I am tired. So I strung this up. I put petroleum coke down it, and I strung it all up. Got it all rocking, and I never applied power to it. And let's get a running jump at this. And then the last part of the coal. And I had the plan for this end, which is kind of short. You know, some section... Oh, I guess I fell. Some section of it, at the very least, was going to be done with the water coming off of the power plant, or the aluminum. That was a plan I had a long time ago. Just because. I have tried in the past, like I said, to get that running. And I was never able to. I was never able to get the mixture to work exactly right so that long term, the aluminum ran freely, unendingly, without any troubles or problems or issues or... I guess I run out. Right there. Either the water would back up a little bit, or the silica would run out. You know what I mean? Something would go wrong. And so I decided to use these recipes this time around, because I'm going to give it a shot. There's no silica to worry about, and there's no... okay, that should come down here. And I'm almost done, everybody. Almost. It's been a bit of a hike today. I'm just tired. Trying to get more content out while I'm working. It's yeah. Someday. It's like a catch-22. I don't have time to make really, really good content. And I don't make, I mean, I'm not complaining, but not making any money. I got to pay the bills somehow. I do thank everybody that has supported me in the past. I thank everybody for supporting me in the future. And if you like my meandering, you know, subscribe, like, all the rest of that fun stuff. Okay. Now, am I hooked up to power on this side? Because I really screwed that up on the other one. Yeah, I got power on this side. Okay, 33.6. Max consumption is only 21,000. That's cool. So I'm 20,000 or so behind what I'm using. Okay, that's cool. Looking good. Let's get back to what we were doing. Now I should be using up. There's the Coke. So I should be using up quite a bit of that. Okay. Very cool. Okay, let's get up there. Now. Do. I might not get to this today. Video's running a bit long. So we are green, but we're not working because we are totally full of aluminum scrap. We're out of water, which is nice. We're full. Okay. So I just need to start using the scrap. I am producing 300 per minute. I got 6 of those babies running. That's 1,800 across 2 belts. I did my math wrong. Shoot! 780 per belt. I should be running 3 belts. 2 per. Merger. Let's point it that way. Let's make sure we're in the right spot. Yes, we are. Okay. Not the way I really wanted to do it, but I gotta run 3 belts. So that's now 600 per belt. And I'll be upgrading them as soon as I get the aluminum actually out. 600 per belt, 3 belts. It takes, I don't know. So the foundry. Okay, let's just plunk it down. The aluminum ingot is 90 per minute. So 1,800. That's a nice number. Is 20 of these. Ha ha! That'll be a good stack. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right. Hang on. Alternate iron. The aluminum ingot should be produced in assembler, not the smelter. I'm sorry. Assembler. Okay. Where is it? It's the alternate recipe I want to go for here. Outclad aluminum sheet. So 30 per minute, 1,800. Wow. It's still a good number because it divides nice, but 60s. Alrighty. Okay. So I'll need 600 copper. How much copper am I using? Go back to my copper area. You see how it got a little busy down here. Yeah, no doubt, eh? This is why I don't think everything in one place is working for me anymore. It looks neat. I've been having a lot of fun building it, but okay. So section 2, total 4 sections, 2160. I need 600. Maybe I got it written over here what I'm chewing up. 2160. What am I using? Or is that back upstairs? 8 belts, 270, 2160 copper. Okay, cool. Well, I know where the belts are and where I'm robbing them from. They all go upstairs. Don't I have it written down what I'm using and abusing? And then I'm mixing them up over here more. And twisting that around. And then I got a few going a few different places. Must be upstairs. Oh. Because I don't think that's all copper. Okay. So I'm using nowhere here. Because that's all. This is my copper. Oh, it's screws. I'm sorry, that's not copper. 810. I had 2160 downstairs. So 2160 minus 800. 810, sorry. Minus another 10. I got 1350 left over. Another 810 used there. I got 540 left over. You know what? I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Unless I'm using copper here. Oh, that's steel beam. Okay, yeah, cool. Hence the reason I left myself notes everywhere, because this is just too big of a build. I could go here, though. So the copper line. 72 smelters, 2160 production. And, oh, no, I forgot about copper sheets. That's where the other 540 is going. 16. Use 810. So all I'm using is 810 there. Oh, 1620 per minute, using 810, using 540. So I had 2160 minus 540 minus 810. I have 810 left over. Yep. Okay. I don't see me using any more copper anywhere. No, I don't see any other. Because that's copper wire into wire. Yeah. Belts capacity, 1350 used. Sweet! Okay, I have the copper. Well, I mean, I did have this all figured out. Yeah. Famous last words. So how am I going to get 60 assemblers? And where am I putting 60 assemblers? I could just stack them straight up. Let's go vertical. Okay, well. Because we'll go here, we'll go to blueprints, we'll go to double production. I don't have it, so I'll just do a generic assembly setup. Switch that around, get it close. Okay, so that's out and that's in. Do I got the room here? Oof. Yeah, nope. I need to go one more. Can I handle one more? Nudge exceeds max distance. Okay. Let's pull that back for a sec. Get the 3 assemblers again. Let's get this close to this wall. Put it back on nudge. Okay, that's way too much. I could survive that. I mean, that's, you know, we're talking. And that'll give me more than enough room there. Okay. Now, this takes up 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can push it that way. Give myself lots of room. Can I nudge it? Oh, that's max distance. That should give me enough. Because then I can go vertical over here. Okay. So that's going in. Let's H that. Oh! Yeah, I had it. That's right where I want it to be. Okay. So now, I need to build some floors to accommodate this. Same as this. Same exact. What I think, everybody. Yeah, I'm just long day at work, trying to pump out stuff for you, trying to get this built now that I'm back home. Trying to stay on with it and all the rest of that fun stuff. But I got aluminum in today, and I'm fairly happy with it. I mean, the plan is still to wrap these in buildings and give this some less of a skeletal feel to it, and more of a downtown, like put it lines up the streets, and then have stuff in here. I don't know. I'll see if I can't get some more time to do some more work on this. I may or may not do it off camera and whatnot. I'll just, make it look good and then show you. I don't know. See how it goes. I still got some other games I got to get caught up on, things I got to do. It's been really great. I wish I was more awake. Anyways, have yourselves a good day, and thanks for joining me.